Good evening, everybody. Before we get started, do we call this a PSA? Yes, public service announcement. I'm aware of the fact that when I'm doing my journal, that I tend to gabble at you guys. I tell you what's going on. I gabble pretty much everything that comes straight into my head. I do filter out a lot of it in the edit, but you know, this is how my brain works. It's a confusing place, trust me. I've read a few posts recently. It is the most recent one was today in an art journal group, and this was centered more around tutorials. Okay, and people said they didn't like things like this, actually, intros, long great intros without anything happening, and they didn't like people chatting. Now, I consider today my Boo Journal to be a sort of vlog. Okay, if I'm doing a tutorial video, that's completely different, and I have done a couple of separate tutorials. There's how I colour code my life, how I did the square tracker, the chores trackers, and all of that lot. But this is more of a vlog, so it's personal life, and I tend to sort of tell you people things that have been going on. Do you know what I mean? Is that something you like? Do you like the chit chat that goes with what I'm doing, or would you rather see, I'm not really sure how to phrase it. A process video. Does that make sense? Is there anything that I do that you would wish that I didn't? Okay, so bearing all that in mind, I'm going to chit chat. Good evening, everybody. It is 11:23 on September the 13th, and it's time for Today in My Boo Journal. How are you? I hope you're alright. I hope that didn't completely fuck you up there, that little intro. So a few things. We'll get to the few things in a minute. Yeah, let's get the Boo journaling out of the way for those of you that are here just for that. Okay, right. So yesterday I did my teeth, my day cream. I didn't wear makeup because I had my nose pierced yesterday and my libret bar changed. And hint number, whatever number this is now, if you're going for a piercing, don't wear makeup on the piercing site, because that's just going to push makeup inside the hole, and you're opening yourself to infections galore there. This pen's not very good. It's sort of gone all like, ugh. So I didn't wear makeup. We didn't do reading eggs yesterday. That's a couple of days we've sort of missed. We've missed today as well. Didn't check my dreads. Did the garden, didn't brush the dog. Daryl did his room. I edited and uploaded it. Today in my Boo Journal. I didn't knit on the shore. I may well be a little bit discombobulated, you guys. My plantar fasciitis has gone absolutely bonkers, okay, this evening, and I earlier on could quite cheerfully have cut my foot off. It is so sore. So I've had anti-inflammatory and codeine, and my foot still hurts. I just don't give a fuck. Yes, those of you that suffer with chronic pain, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Right, where's my phone? It's in my pocket. So we want yesterday's steps. I know that sound is really annoying, that where I suck through my teeth, and I really apologise, because I hear it on the editing when I'm playing it back, and I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And I didn't even know I did it until I started filming myself, and then I was like, you make that noise. And it's just like, what the actual fuck, Sam? Why do you make that noise? And I don't know why I do it. I don't even know I'm doing it 9 times out of 10. So I'm very sorry about that. I'm so thirsty. Codeine, it makes me thirsty. Cup of tea. Sink you bugger, come on. 13,674 steps. So let's do it about there. I was going to do so many things today, you guys. I did do quite a few things, but yeah, not all the things I was going to do. Nope, didn't do any of that. Okay, I didn't make April's live. I'm really sorry. I know she was live because I got an alert. I was actually doing this when I got the alert and I didn't make it. My trolley's miles away. And I'm really, really sorry, April. But I was busy filming and other things and I just didn't get to it. Why have I got a massive gap? So the gap in my pen case looked like it should accommodate 2 pens, not just one. Right, so today, I did my teeth, my day cream, and I wore makeup. Today was going to be a day of housework, which meant there was no work. I haven't checked my dreads. I went out, sprayed the garden, and Daryl, which he thought was hysterical. I am filming. I have had one bottle of Coke. I haven't had any booze. I had chips. Didn't craft. Well, I have kind of crafted. I will get to that in a minute. Right. Oh, my nose itches. Now I want to put up finished week 36. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so that one I have photographed and uploaded. Okay. My nose is super itchy after the piercing yesterday. What are we on? It's the 13th. Today I pulled the Knight of Cups. This is about connection. It may seem at first glance that it's, you know, eyes across a crowded room, and it could well be. It could well be, you know, if you've had that, you know, if you've been to a party. First off, what the fuck are you doing going to a party during a pandemic? But, you know, whatever. But, you know, or, you know, if you've been in the subway and your eyes met across the platform, next time smile, and whoever it is might come over and buy you a cup of coffee or something. It is not necessarily romantic though. It is the connection that we all feel to each other, regardless of however much of a hermit you are, and I feel like I've been the ultimate hermit this year. I haven't visited anybody. The only people I've gone anywhere near, other than my tattoo and my piercer and my nail tech, have been my family. I haven't been around people's houses. I haven't wanted to. You know, those are my connections, and I'm content that my personal bubble is as small as what it is. Your connections at the moment especially are important, whether your personal bubble is, you know, you and your immediate family, whether you have an extended family, or whether it's the family that you choose, or whether it's your friends. You know, those connections are what are keeping us going at the moment. Okay, so use them, not as in use them, you know, but we find strength in each other. Okay, the whole point of family is that we help each other, we build each other up, we don't push each other down. Okay, so yeah, use the connections that we have with each other, and you'll thrive with them. I've written connections, we're all connected, and that's where we get our strengths. I know I'm a bit burbly, I'm really sorry. I'm feeling really floaty right now. Codeine does that to me, so I don't take it very often. It's like being legally off my face. Quite nice. Okay, today, do you know what? Today's been really quite a good day because I started out a lot better than I thought I would. Normally I have all these grand ideas of I will do that tomorrow in my best Scarlett O'Hara fashion. Tomorrow is another day. And then usually crash and burn before I even get out of bed. But I did really, really well this morning. I got up and I did not all of the things that were on my list, but a lot of the things that were on my list. I'm paying for it now, but you know, that's just part of life, isn't it? Especially life with chronic pain. Now, sleep last night. No, wrong one. Yeah. Anybody else get really, really thirsty when they take, painkillers? I slept from 20 past 12 to 2 minutes past 8 today. Draw all my black lines in there soon because I'm ready to take my in progress shots. Okay, so what did I do today? Well, I did the loo, I stripped the beds, I did the laundry, I cleaned the bathroom, I mowed the lawn, which is no longer on this list because I thought I wouldn't be doing it all the way through September. I'm really bummed that I took it off the list. Oh well, never mind. I did the dishwasher. Humph. I'm really bummed I took it off the list now. Fuck it. Oh well, never mind. Where are we? Alex and I went to have a look at a car, which he then promptly bought. I missed Mary. I know she was on earlier as well. I'm really sorry about that, Mary. I don't know when they're coming out. Alex has got a little like Polo, and no, I want to keep that house. And it's been giving him like a little bit of trouble lately. So he today bought a Mazda 6. Yeah, nice car. Nice car. A bit more power than he's used to, but yeah, I think he's quite sensible enough to handle it. Okay, so art journal time. What have we been doing? Well, first off, hang on, it's under a shitload of stuff. I can't remember what I did in yesterday's video. Did I do this in yesterday's video? I probably did. This is what I've got in my book so far. I went back and watched Dolly's video again. Journal with Dolly. What's Holly, isn't it? A journal with Dolly. And I think a lot of my problem is that I wasn't wiping off enough excess. Then Galina also commented around about the same time I was actually commenting on Holly's video, saying that because I used all my river paper, which I think might be the issue. So I got some copy paper, just cheap shit ass copy paper that I got. I think I got it on Amazon. So Rima copy paper, cheapest I could get my hands on. This works very, very differently to the. You've seen me do this, where I plonked each colour down, then I blended it. You cannot do that with regular copy paper, because that's what you end up with. Yeah, you have to put down the colour and then blend that, then do the next colour and then blend that, because I was doing it and a couple of occasions I actually like scuffed the paper a little bit. Yeah, that one I actually like scuffed the paper. Couldn't get that one to shift at all. You can see the scribble marks and that. So that was a bit on the failure side. So I tried again and I got this. I did this morning. Again, the paper feels quite rough there. Well, it feels quite rough all over because it's been wet. It is now dried, but the issue is, of course, it curls where it got wet. I suppose once I've done the other side, it will even out. How do I feel about it? Still doesn't look as vibrant, but then that might be the colours that I chose to use. I don't have a huge range of matte colours, you see. The brightest is probably this fucking purpley one over here. I don't know. I'm going to keep this. I am going to colour the other side, and it will go into my next journal. So we will get to test this properly. Okay, what else have I been doing? Well, as you know, or if you remember, I bought some digital papers from Johanna Cloth. I've talked about Johanna quite a lot. I really, really like her style of junk journaling. I've bought from her and Digital Curio, Genevieve and Cover to Cover Creations for sort of journaling type papers. And I printed up my Johanna Cloth collection today. I love the instant ink program. Yes, I printed all of these. I had to change the ink in both my black and my colour. I fucked up though, because the way that I did it, when you buy a digital paper, it comes as a square like this. Well, I didn't want that. I wanted it to cover the whole page. So I thought, yeah, what's the easiest way to do it? I opened a blank Pages document. That's a Word document if you're on Microsoft. I put the picture on, and then thankfully most, it seems, digital paper creators tend to use a nice easy repeating pattern. Did that, and then I just screenshotted it and saved it. What I didn't realise was that right in the middle of my fucking page was this little white dot, which is the edge of this half of the picture. Didn't realise that until I was 2 pages away from finishing 30 odd pages. But that's fine, that's absolutely fine, it's cool. I also learned today that if I press pause during a print job, when I press play, it will restart from the beginning. So I started off with, this was not the very first one I printed, because first off I tried to do it, I don't know what I've done with it now. Was that the first one? What was it? It was one of these. Yeah, it was that one. At first when I printed it, I just expanded it, but then I was like, well, I don't always want it as big as that. So that was my next attempt. Now you can't see it at that distance, but there's the white dot. Yeah, it's not huge, like I say, but it is there. Hang on. Can you see it? Yeah. It's on every single sheet that I printed today. So I've been going through the process of remaking these pictures. I especially wanted to remake this one because the way she had done it, I don't know if it shows on the first one that I printed. Probably doesn't because of the way that I did it. No, it doesn't. But the way she had done it was she had repeated her pattern all the way across, but these holes, it seems, the ones with the leaves in, she'd left these blank on either end, and I didn't like that. And of course when I put it together I had like these empty holes, so I had to do a little bit of sort of cropping and pasting and all that to get this fucking correct. So I'm really pleased with it, except for that stupid fucking dot, which I've now solved that problem, she says. And I've got it saved as an A4 JPEG on my fucking computer. So yeah, I went a bit mad and I printed all of these. And these are fantastic and I can't wait to use them. It's all upside down, never mind. That's so cute, that's Cats and Dogs, that's called Homecoming, I think, or, you know, Kingdom or something like that. And these are lovely. My only other issue as well is that it appears my printer won't print borderless. But, you know, there's not really a lot I can do about it. Also, some of her papers, she's been a bit cheeky really. See if I can find the other one I'm talking about. Oh, some of these have come out one way up and some of them come out the other way up. She's sort of done variations on each one, right? So for example, you've got one of these is called Goldilocks and the other one is called the Three Bears, and they're exactly the fucking same, except one is more of a zoomed in. I was a bit annoyed about that. I must admit, I was a bit annoyed about that. Let me see the fucking dot in the middle of his pyjamas, look. I have to make sure I stick something over that. But yeah, I was a bit annoyed about that, because if I wanted it zoomed in, I could have done that. I felt that was a little bit of a rip-off. There's a couple of pages where she's done that. You know, in different kits, you get papers that you've bought previously or have shown up previously. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is called old wallpaper, this one. But I'm pretty sure like that's repeated somewhere or other. Upside down. Yeah, that's better. So, but some of it I absolutely love. But yeah, it turns out my printer doesn't do borderless printing. So I'm going to have to fucking trim all these down. So this is going to be ever so slightly smaller than A5. But it does mean that I can make my cover A5. Love that. This was one that I tried to add on. Yeah, so this is where the square finishes. And I tried to repeat it, but I'm not very happy with how it turned out. So yeah, not enough with that one. Mushrooms! Love that. Love that one. But again, that looks like another one that I've flicked through earlier. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. She uses Fox and Deers quite a lot. Stupid square, look. That's got a screenshot of it. This one as well. There's a copy of that one. One is called One Swan Lake and the other's called Ugly Duckling. And to me, that is exactly the same fucking picture in two different packs. That's Toadstool. Love that. For some reason, that one's called Warm Blanket. Love that one. This is where my ink first ran out, because that printed up and it should have all been this colour, not this orangey colour. So yeah, I got a couple of each of these. Yeah, it should have come out that colour and it didn't. It printed as the green toner or whatever it was ran out. It yeah, printed that up. So yeah, I've got lots of paper there and I've got so much more. And I'm sort of like, I wonder how much I can print up before I send this morning. And should I print it or should I wait, because I've now got all of this to play with. So yeah. So that was yeah. I've been a busy girl today. Anyway, let's get on. We're going to do this side today. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do in regards to writing on this. I think I'll stick with the chalk pen because that seems to work the best. I think that'll work better than the little Simply Gilded pen. That was the one that I used here. Anyway, right. Let's pull it up on my phone. Okay, 13. Friday 13th. Thank God it isn't a coffin. Boots. I am not doing that massive quote now. I really can't be asked. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. So I am going to have a go at this whole junk journal style thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it art wise. I think what I'm going to do is order some more Tomo River paper and do it on that. Oops. Yeah, I think on the whole I prefer the paint on Tomo River paper than this. It just feels too waxy, it feels too... there's nothing to get hold of, you know. Right, so So I'm gonna definitely use this sheet. I might even use that one. It doesn't feel waxy. I'll just stick a load of photos on it. I'll do the other side of these with that and then we'll test those. So that can go with my bundle of paper. I wasn't too sure how to do numbers. I've never done numbers in Gothic font before. And I did figure that the 3 would be the straight lined one rather than a curved one. I don't know why, it just is. Because I said so. Coffin. Amy, you will be the death of me, girl. Also, 2 of my gelatos broke today. So fucking cross. Because I really wanted to use this one. I used it a little bit, but it twists and nothing happens. It won't come out. So I'm like, ah! It's like this has snapped off of the bit inside. So if anybody knows a hint on how to get these to come out, this one I've never even used. This was watermelon. I was so pissed off. Okay, coffin. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad. That is really, really bad. Okay. Sorry. That is awful. Okay. The word of the day is boots. Do you know what? I'm going to print this photo up. Daryl went to bed tonight and left this like that. Right, hang on. Let me focus you so you can see it a bit better. Right, so there's a bit of Lego, yeah? Ooh. That white bit there, that is Spider-Man's web. Dangling from Spider-Man's web is Batman. I think I'm going to put that in my journal because it cracks me up. Why the fuck not, anything else I want to... Oh, I saw these today. How lovely are these? These are canvases. Saw them in the supermarket today because Alex needed passport photos for his security guard course that starts tomorrow. And yeah, they're a nice size. They must have been about, you know, that across. And you put them together on your wall and it makes this nice montage. And I thought that'd be great for the baby, you know. So I took a photo and sent it to Callie. So I don't think there's anything else I want to... I might print that one up of Daryl. That's a nice photo. That's nice as well. He's so cute. He's so photogenic sometimes. It's beyond. Right, let's make a little collage and we'll do it on one, shall we? know. No issues whatsoever. That pen wrote beautifully on that. I don't know, are these considered gel pens or rollables, I suppose? I mean, the nib of that doesn't look any different than the Simply Gilded one, but it writes more like a gel pen. That wrote beautifully. I never once had to wipe it off. I've just written that entire page without stopping and no issues at all. Really, really pleased about that because I love my automotive paper and it's nice to have an alternative. The gelatos, I must admit, the fact that a double spread uses an entire baby wipe has me a little bit like, it's a bit wasteful. You know, I'm sort of like, it's a little bit wasteful, isn't it? Which, that bothers me. Keep packing my nose. But the you know, I get some nice colours out of it. So it's not as dark as the paint. So, but I don't know. The painting just seems quicker. I don't have to wait 8 hours for this to fucking dry either. So that's the only thing so far that's kind of got me like, you know. I think on the whole I'd probably prefer the paint, you know. I could replicate this with paint and it would be a lot less hassle. And I could use whatever pen I want on that. So I think I would probably stick with the paint. I would use the gelatos from time to time. But yeah, on the whole I think I'll stick with the paint. If it worked with the shimmery and the iridescence, you know, like those first couple of pages we did, I think I would be more inclined to, because I've got so many more colours in these. But because, you know, general writing pens don't seem to want to work on these, then I'm kind of like, nah, might as well stick with my watercolours, hadn't I? So yeah, I probably will stick with just the watercolours, to be honest. Yeah, but you know, there you go. I've had a go at that. It was good fun. I quite enjoyed it. Even the yellow, I initially did it because when Holly did it, hers was really vibrant. She used an orange and it came out really, really vibrant. And at first I thought, yeah, you know, look at that yellow. That yellow's great. But then, is that any different? Really? It's not, is it? And that took me a fraction of the time that took. And I can write on that. You know, all I need to do on that is use a heat gun and I can write on that immediately. You know? The colours on here are no less vibrant for being paint. So I think the gelatos is not something I would do on a regular basis. Okay, so there you go. Great idea. I'll find watercolour quicker. Simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, ladies and gents, and we will come back to this tomorrow. See, look, see, that's the other thing. I don't know if you can see that, but where I've written on it, it's transferred the colour of that onto there, where I've just this minute wrote on it. I can see the pen impression, which is a bit annoying. So yeah. Oh well, right. I'm getting into the habit of trying to tuck everything that I use into my journal so that I know where it is. We're nearly there, we're nearly finished. Because I've got these papers printed, I'm going to start, I think I've got some Tom River paper left as well. I need to find it. It's floating around here somewhere. I'm going to chuck together a small book. I don't think I'll make it big enough for the rest of the year. I might just do a small one for September and then do like a Halloweeny version. I don't know if I've got enough in the way of Halloweeny papers. I've got some beautiful floral ones. I've got Halloween paper pack though, I think. And then I've got all that tea dyed paper as well that I still need to use up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a mix of, I'll chuck these in somewhere, tea dyed paper and then these. I will trim the borders off of these because the borders will piss me off. So I will trim it down to the pattern. And then we'll go from there. I'm a bit bummed that the border went on because I told it I didn't want a border, but that's just the way it printed up, you know, which is a bit of a shame, but I mean that looks almost shiny, that one. I'm really pleased with how well this printer's printed up. It's done a lot today. Bless it. But yeah, on the whole I'm really, really pleased with this. So I will do, I don't mind that there'll be pages that are different sizes. Why is it you can never, once a page has been printed on, they never want to go back nice and neat? They always look scruffy, don't they? I think what I'm going to do, because I've got a folder here that's got some of my printables that I didn't want to cut down. It's also got my little A5 with the printable linens in that I've also sort of, some of them I've printed up. I'm still struggling with the correct size to print linens at, because I printed this one and it's, you know, it's half of sheet of fucking paper. So, but I guess I could stick that over an ugly if it comes to it, you know. And then I've got some that are just literally very, very small, but they will look pretty, you know, like that one. Ink around the edges. I think that'll look quite pretty as a sort of decorative spot, you know. But the idea was that I can use these as journaling spots. It's just getting them the right size. I'm never sure what size to print them at. So if you use printable linens, what size do you print at? I did a load a while ago and they were all really dinky, look. But then I thought I could double these up as journaling cards, you know. And you guys, I fussy cut these fuckers out, you know. I was ready to kill when I got to the end of it. But look, I mean, that's not really much good for anything, is it? Other than as a decorative element. You know? I love that. That's so sweet. And I have had the idea that I've got this bed linen piece. It's in the washing machine at the moment. And it's stunning, and I think I might scan that in so that I can use that as well, because it's got little butterflies on it. So yeah, and I've got my little flower girl there. These were freebies. Can't remember where I got these from. Daisy flower girls, which is sweet. So yeah, so I've got that. So I was thinking I could just store it all in here, but I think I might need an expanding folder. But then I wouldn't know how to fucking sort it all. So I think this is going to end up being too full. If you do digital papers and ephemera, how do you sort it? Okay, give me some ideas here, people. And we'll go from there. Anyway, right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. It's bonkers here, I'm telling you. All bonkers. Yeah, I'm so thirsty. I'm going. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. I would really, really, really appreciate it. I hope I've at least made you giggle, if nothing else. I've been here for nearly an hour. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's now 20 past midnight. Bloody hell. Comments, questions, suggestions, feedback, answers to my questions, chuck them all down below. If you wish to subscribe, please do click the book down in the corner, and then if you hit the bell, you will be notified when I upload new content. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you so much. Mwah! And I will see you in Monday's edition of Stay in My Boo Journal. Take it easy, guys.